Yes, good morning class. So now I will discuss today that is illustration 8 from your book. So here the first transaction in 8th illustration is goods for 5,000 are used by proprietor for personal use. And we had discussed this point in my last video that if goods have gone for any purpose other than sales, then purchases would be credited here. So here entry would be drawings account debited since withdrawn for personal use. So drawings account debited to purchases account. And the logic is the goods have been used for personal purposes, and since goods have gone from the business, so purchases would be credited here. And we have not given any date, so I will blank this column. So in narration we will write being goods are used for personal purposes, that is 5,000 and 5,000. Fine. Now the second one, that is 200 due from Hari are bad debts. So ये भी मैंने आपको clear करा था. If any person is your debtor and now this sum is irrecoverable, means it is not to be received now, this is your loss, and this loss is to be transferred to bad debt account and it would be debited since it is the loss, and bad debt account is the nominal account, debit all the losses. So here entry would be bad debt account debited to Hari. So why Hari? Because Hari is not debtor in your book. So Hari would be credited here, and these are not to be received. So these are your losses. Debit all the losses. And in narration you will write being 200 due from Hari is irrecoverable. Fine. Now the next is, that is totally new for you. Goods uninsured were destroyed by fire 3,000. Now here the goods are destroyed. So uninsured means these are not insured. So insurance का purpose क्या होता है कि जो भी आपका नुकसान है, insurance company would recover that loss. So here that sum is not to be recovered since these were not insured. So then it would be loss by fire account debited. Since it is your loss, you will debit all the losses, and to purchases account since goods has gone. So simply this is the concept we had done in the purchases concept. So the amount would be the cost price, that is 3,000. Being goods are destroyed by fire, uninsured goods are destroyed by fire. Right? So what is the purpose of insurance? अब हमने next करनी है जो insured थी. Let's take an example. If I have lost the goods of 10,000, simply it is written it is uninsured. So I will pass this entry. Loss by fire to purchases since goods are not insured. In case if goods are insured and you can get full claim. अब ये point आपने करना है. In case of insured goods, अगर आपकी goods का full claim मिल गया मतलब 10,000 would be recovered from the insurance company. And the other point can be partly insurance, means if you have insured 10,000, the claim lodged or the claim received from company is 7,000, and rest means 3,000 is not to be recovered from the company. So how you will deal towards these cases, this is in the next point. Fine. Logically आप खुद देखो कि अगर आपने इंश्योरेंस कराई है और अगर आपको फुल क्लेम मिल गया, तो it means you are getting 10,000 from the insurance company. So the entry would be insurance company to loss. Then just in case if you have not got the full claim, 3,000 is not to be recovered, so you will debit the loss and credit the insurance company. Let's take the other point, that is we have goods costing 1,000 damaged by fire. It means 1,000 goods are lost by fire. So the first entry must be loss by fire to purchases. So we will do step by step. And what they have written next, an insurance company accepted the claim 800 and the check is received from the company. So here we have 2 points. मतलब कि first of all the insurance company have received means इंश्योरेंस कंपनी ने आपको बोला है कि वो आपका क्लेम कर देंगे. सो एक एंट्री आपकी बन गई लॉस की, सेकेंड एंट्री आपकी बन गई क्लेम की, एंड थर्ड एंट्री इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 2 पार्ट्स. द वन यू आर गेटिंग द सम बाय द वे ऑफ चेक and the rest is not to be recovered from the company. So how will you start up with this entry? So first of all, the first entry would be loss by fire to purchases. Okay? So the loss is of 1000. So you will write like this: loss by fire account debited to purchases account. Is it clear? That is why we will put here 1000. Clear ji? Then afterwards, out of this we have claimed the goods and check is received for 800. So बेटा पहले आप लॉन्च करते हो क्लेम को, मतलब आप इंश्योरेंस कंपनी को प्रॉपर एविडेंसेस देते हो कि हमारा ये नुकसान हुआ है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपको पहले पॉइंट पे चेक नहीं मिल जाता. सो नेक्स्ट एंट्री वुड बी टू लॉन्च द क्लेम. मींस आपने क्लेम करना है. That would be here according to the logic, the loss would be credited since you have lodged the claim. So loss by fire would be credited क्योंकि इंश्योरेंस कंपनी अब आपकी क्या बन गई है, डेटर. सो लॉस बाय फायर क्या हो जाएगा, क्रेडिट, और डेबिट क्या होगा, इंश्योरेंस कंपनी अकाउंट. और लॉजिकली दिस इज द पर्सनल अकाउंट and personal account means debit the receiver. तो वो आपका एसेट बन गया, इंश्योरेंस कंपनी आपकी डेटर बन गई है. दैट इज व्हाई इंश्योरेंस कंपनी अकाउंट डेबिटेड टू लॉस बाय फायर. अब नेक्स्ट क्या लिखा है कि चेक इज रिसीव्ड फॉर 800 ओनली. इट मींस rest 200 we are not going to receive from the company. It is our pure loss. Pure loss means on which we will not recover or receive any type of claim. So logically next entry would be, since you have received the check from the insurance company, it would be bank account debited. Fine, bank account debited with 800 and the rest 200 is not going to be recovered, so it again would be the part of loss. So loss by fire account debited 200 and to the insurance company. Insurance company, that is 1000. So logically insurance company is debtor और यहाँ पे इसका अकाउंट हमें क्लोज करना है. That I have cleared you. If we want to close any type of account, we reverse the nature of the account. Here I have debited, here I have credited, means this is account settled now. Right? Now moving to the next point, we have goods costing 500 given as charity. So this we have done. Charity or donation account debited, since it is your expense, debit all the expenses, and goods have gone, so to purchases. Now the thing is, here you will put always the cost price, not the selling price. So यहाँ पे आपने हमेशा cost price लेनी है, selling price नहीं लेनी. Reason being, your goods have gone not for the purpose of sale, but for the other purposes like charity, personal, फ्री सैंपल्स. तो ये सारे कंसेप्ट में आपने गुड्स को कॉस्ट के ऊपर लेना, ना कि सेलिंग प्राइस के ऊपर. फाइन. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज पेड द लैंडलॉर्ड 1500 फॉर रेंट. दिस इज सिंपल एंट्री. रेंट अकाउंट डेबिटेड टू कैश अकाउंट. एंड द मेन थिंग इज यहाँ पे आपने लैंडलॉर्ड का नाम पुट नहीं करना. सो हियर द वर्ड लैंडलॉर्ड इज गिवन ओनली फॉर द सेक ऑफ कंफ्यूजन. ये आपको कंफ्यूज करने के लिए दिया है. सो कीप दिस थिंग इन माइंड. रेंट अकाउंट डेबिटेड टू कैश. लैंडलॉर्ड का नाम क्यों नहीं आना, बिकॉज रेंट इज आवर एक्सपेंस, सो यू विल रिकॉर्ड योर एक्सपेंस, नॉट द पर्सनल अकाउंट. फाइन. नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज सोल्ड हाउस होल्ड फर्नीचर फॉर 5000 एंड दीज प्रोसीड्स आर इन्वेस्टेड इन द बिजनेस. सो व्हाट इज मेंट बाय दिस ट्रांजैक्शन? आपने अपने घर का फर्नीचर बेचा है और वो था 5000 का, एंड यू आर रिसीविंग अ सम ऑफ मनी, बट उस पैसे को आपने क्या करा है, अपने बिजनेस में इन्वेस्ट कर दिया। और बिजनेस में अगर हम पैसा इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, इट वुड इंक्रीज इन आवर कैपिटल। इफ वी हैव विथड्रॉन द सम ऑफ मनी फ्रॉम द बिजनेस, इट वुड बी योर ड्रॉइंग्स। सो एज सिंपल एज दैट। सो दैट मीन्स कैश इज कमिंग इन द बिजनेस, कैश अकाउंट डेबिटेड टू कैपिटल अकाउंट since it is invested by the proprietor. So cash account is debited to capital account and the amount will be 5,000. And one more important thing is that since it is a household furniture, so household furniture मतलब आपके घर का फर्नीचर है, इसमें आपने फर्नीचर अकाउंट को पुट नहीं करना। So the entry would be cash account debited to capital account. Fine. Now moving to the next illustration, that is 9th illustration. In this most of the point we have discussed, so let's revise again. In this first we have given on May 1st, purchased building and issued check. So issued check means the payment is made by a check. Since building is coming in, so the entry would be building account debited to bank account. This is as simple as that. You have issued a check and it is the amount of 15 lakh. In general में इतनी huge amount की जो transaction होती है, that are always through the bank accounts. So अगर issued check में बेटा ना दिया होता, तो even then we would pass to bank. Correct? Now in 10th May we have written purchased machinery from Renson Chandigarh on credit. So it means here the name of the supplier is given. So since name of the supplier is given, it means this is a credit purchase of machinery. So यहाँ पे आपको name दिया है Renson का, so यहाँ पे entry क्या बन जाएगी, we have machinery account debited to Renson, that is of 2 lakh. Clear? Since it is a credit purchase of asset. Now next is bought furniture from Hind Trader Delhi for cash. Now the thing is different. यहाँ पे आपको for cash लिखा है, means यहाँ पे Hind Trader का नाम नहीं आएगा. So the entry would be furniture account debited to cash account, since we have given clear cut for cash. So यहाँ पे Hind Trader आपको बेटा confuse करने के लिए दिया है. The next is bought computers from HP Limited Noida and amount is paid by internet transfer. So what is internet transfer? This is online banking. So बेटा online banking, it means it is always through the bank account. तो यहाँ पे हमारी एंट्री आएगी computers account debited to bank account. Computers are coming in, so computers account debited to bank account since the bank payment is made online. Internet transfer मतलब आपने online order करा है, so 50,000. Fine. Now next is paid in cash for the installation of machinery. So this is new point for you. अगर आपने एक बात ध्यान में रखनी है कि just in case if you purchase any asset, कोई भी खर्चा उसको आपके पास लेके आने में, मतलब any freight, any wages या फिर कोई इंस्टॉलेशन चार्जेस उसको फिक्स कराने में, उसको इंस्टॉल कराने में जो आप पे करते हो, दैट इज ऑलवेज द पार्ट ऑफ योर एसेट. आप खुद ही सोचो कि अगर आप एसी आपने अपने घर में फिक्स कराना तो उसको आपने किसी और सिटी से मंगवाया और उसको आने का ही 1000 उसमें रेंट ले लिया, मतलब फ्रेट ले लिया, तो ऑब्वियसली आप तो ये कहोगे कि अगर 40,000 का अगर एसी आया तो 1000 उसके ऊपर खर्चा बढ़ गया, हम कहेंगे कि हाँ जी सारा खर्चा पा गया, मैं 41,000 का पड़ा. सो दैट सिमिलरली इन द बिजनेस, if we have purchased any asset and any rent, any freight, any wages, any installation charges we have paid, तो कोई भी खर्चा अगर आपने अपने एसेट के ऊपर पे करा है, दैट इज ऑलवेज बी द पार्ट ऑफ कॉस्ट ऑफ योर एसेट. वो आपने फ्रेट अकाउंट, इंस्टॉलेशन अकाउंट, रेंट अकाउंट, यू विल नॉट ओपन दैट अकाउंट. ठीक है। बट अगर आपने कोई गुड्स खरीदनी है उसके ऊपर कोई खर्चा है, so you will debit that expenses. But here then it would be machinery account debited to cash account. So installation charges आपने नहीं अकाउंट बोलना, installation मतलब it is the part of machinery, so you will debit the machinery, not the installation charges. Fine. Now the next is bricks, cement, etc. for 1,50,000 and timber for 2 lakh purchased for construction of building. Payment was made by check. So again, this is a new point for you. If you have purchased any raw material for preparing or for construction of your new asset, it means ये आपका खर्चा आपने in head से नहीं डाला, bricks, cement, timber. So it is the part of your name of asset. जो चीजें मिला के आप ये asset बना रहे हो, what is the name of asset that is given for the construction of building. So here building account debited to bank account, since you have paid all the expenses in the form of raw material. तो आपने ये सारी चीजें करी हैं, तो एंट्री क्या आ जाएगी, बिल्डिंग अकाउंट डेबिटेड टू बैंक अकाउंट. Right? Since payment has been made for check to bank, and all the material is for the construction of building, so building would be debited here. So in this way, any asset or any expense for purchasing an asset, it is a part of your cost.